Welcome everybody to PWF is War, which tonight we'll be talking about what happened from last night, which was, the war in London. It was in the UK, my hometown, and we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about some rumours, mate, and maybe some fan questions. I've got one or two, but that's it. But first off, you can like us at you can follow us at Twitter at PWF is War. Like us on Facebook at Broadcast Wrestling Fallout. Make sure you click that subscribe button, because if you don't, I'm going to give you the KO. Basically, I mean I would. But first off, we've got my PWF's team. They're here. We've got first off, we've got obviously me, Adam, the host, but we've got Billy Gunn. Yeah. How's it going, Billy? Plug your, Twitter.
Yeah, you could follow me on Record, like my Facebook page, Wrestling World News.
Yep, that's mine. And say something stupid, Paul.
What's going on, everyone? Beat up.
You want to plug your Twitter accounts?
Nah, fuck Twitter.
No, you don't care about your fans, do you? Who gives a care about fans?
Follow me on Twitter at _Arabian Wolf, or you can add me on Facebook at Paul Kaiser.
Yeah. As you can see, he's kind of, half dead, so I'll try my best to keep him awake for the show.
Good luck. I sleep like a horse.
Nah, I will do my best. I think I can do it. Got some time. We'll wake up. But anyway, we want to start off with the Raw. So London, and it started off with Bray Wyatt coming to the ring, singing with the crowd. He says this moment right now is real, and he wants to share it with the people. And he asks the crowd to sing with him, really. And he says that tonight we'll think of our problems, but in our dreams we can fix everything. And he says that singing. He says he will get behind him because he offers hope where John Cena wants to watch everything die, and says John Cena plays the hero when everything around him burns. So, it's going to be the last man standing match. We all know that Payback. Before today, in the end, I think Cena. I think did he come out? He came out. He did the AA to Bray. Well, he did the AA to Bray. And he just escapes. Harper and Eric Rowan couldn't get Cena, and just runs off. Really, he came from behind, so he came from the crowd or something. But yeah, as an opener, it was a good start. Bray Wyatt on the mic. We know he's very good at what he does. The crowd's singing, he's behind him. Followed. Cena. But we start off with Billy. We thought the opener.
Yeah, great opener with Bray on the mic with just hold on the mic. Cena taking behind the chief while Eric Rowan and Luke Harper distracted. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, Luke Harper and everyone thought John Cena was coming from the stage, coming down, and he usually does. They were standing, they waited away, and then Cena came from behind. Actually does, the attitude adjustment and runs off.
I feel like Cena's not from behind anyways.
Yeah, it was kind of predictable when you had Eric Rowan and Luke Harper coming, waiting, and Cena's going to come from behind, I guess. Yeah. So we go to Paul now. Are you still awake? You can have your say.
Oh, my turn. So,
Someone give him some coffee or something.
like it or not, John Cena opening SmackDown is a great asset to the rating of the show overall, especially within the first hour. Like him or not, that does bring up ratings for SmackDown, but it's a lot lower than Raw's. So I think it's a good idea as far as business goes. Uh, wow, I
Yeah.
can't even remember what happened in the show.
Well, we kind of said it anyway, if he was listening. But
Bray
yeah, I
Wyatt
mean,
music hits, right? Or no, I'm sorry, Bray Wyatt opens the show.
yeah, I can
Wow.
decide.
Bray Wyatt opens the show and he cuts a fucking ridiculous promo. I mean, he was really hitting on all cylinders. The promo told a good story. Not only did it tell a good story, it also told us what's going to happen to Cena. And, Bray Wyatt's going to take it to the extreme. He's going to take it to another level to finally finish off Cena. I really enjoyed the promo. Probably one of my favorite promos from him since I've seen his work debuting in NXT. But at the end of it, Cena's music hits, and Rowan and Harper manned the front line, guarding the ring just in case he came down. And lo and behold, he snuck up behind and, tricked the mastermind with little mastermind skills of his own. Hits him with the attitude adjustment, slides out as they slide in. And, lo and behold, there's the opening segment for Raw. But, I enjoyed it. I thought it was actually a great segment.
Yeah, really good. As you said, Cena does bring ratings, so, Cena was going to, he was bound to appear in the beginning of Raw. He did, that's why he was on SmackDown, because their ratings been pretty much down. I mean, I think it was 1.77, which was the lowest for a long time. So yeah, Cena, if you like him or hate him, Cena does bring ratings.
So better than TNA ratings.
Yeah, well, I think every show has been it's told you.
It really depends on what's on. It really does depend on what's on TV that night too, and who you're competing against for ratings.
Pretty much. I mean, was it in the NBA? I don't know if it was in the NBA still.
The playoffs are still going.
Well, when football season starts, I feel bad for TNA and Thursday.
Oh yeah, they're gonna get screwed with Spike TV.
Yeah. So let's carry on. Yeah, TNA.
TNA gets like tops in the ratings, so.
Let's move on. Come on. This ain't a TNA show.
So we just had a shot like that. We just had to shoot at him a little bit.
TNA is the best wrestling promotion in the world, bar none. If you don't like it,
you don't get me started again.
Yeah, TNA is great.
Billy's a huge TNA fanboy, so if you
don't get me started.
want to talk TNA, he's your guy. Add him on Facebook, tweet him TNA. He's ready to chat. He knows it all.
Oh, he does. Yeah, his favorite wrestlers was Eric Young. Yeah.
Some people call him Mr. TNA. That's his nickname.
No.
He's just so involved.
Don't even start.
I'm going back to bed. Wake me up.
Yeah. I was. Let's carry on back to the Raw. But yeah, let's start with the first match of the night. It was Cesaro. This is Sheamus, which was really, I enjoyed the match. It was pretty good. It was quite brutal actually as well. I mean, it wasn't much wrestling in it, but there was a lot of uppercuts from Cesaro. He had, Cesaro beat, and he did beat Sheamus in the end. Hit the German suplex, which was a surprise. But he has used it before. I think he won a match maybe a week ago with it. Yeah. But he did the German suplex because Paul Heyman, interfered. Well, was in the apron distracting. Paul Heyman's Paul Heyman. He's genius. Distracts Sheamus is stupid. He got easily distracted, and then he gets German suplex from behind, and that was it. 1, 2, 3. But after the match, I think. Wanted to shake his hand. I think Sheamus wanted to shake Cesaro's hand. They just
good fight. Put it here.
Where's my beer? I want to. We can go for a beer, in a pub or something. But no. Cesaro tricked him. He was like, yeah. No.
Yeah, and then before the match, Paul Heyman cut the promo before the match too.
Yes, he did. what is it? Conquer the streak again.
He's like,
Pretty much.
I can get up. I'm like the Undertaker.
Oh yeah, he was lying in the
Lies down
ground.
and goes, "Can you guess who I am? No, not your queen finally dying. I'm the Undertaker at WrestleMania 30. Except
But I
like
can
the
get up.
Undertaker, I can sit up."
But I don't care about the Queen, so he didn't really insult me. But yeah, I mean, that was really funny. Him lying down. What he does, Paul Heyman's a genius, he's hilarious, and yeah. Cesaro beat Sheamus again, maybe there might be a feud for the United States title, but I don't really want Cesaro in the United States picture, like I said before. Main event where he should be, not going for mid-card title. But yeah, that's my opinion.
With the big push he's getting and being paired with Paul Heyman at the same time, plus winning the WrestleMania 30 Battle Royal, I think he's a little above the United States title at the moment. I see him going in a different direction, something a little more superior, something a little higher on the card.
Yeah, but not the moment because.
But it is possible.
Yeah,
It is possible. He did beat Sheamus. So, yeah.
They're still dealing with the Bryan situation.
But I think he deserved better. As you said, Paul, he did win the Battle Royal, so he had that huge win. Again, and he's teaming up with Paul Heyman as his manager. I mean, you wouldn't want him just to go for the United States.
I did really like the finish of the match. It was something different, and didn't end with a signature or a finisher or a count out. It was hesitating German suplex to a break for the 3 count. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
The German lag.
Not just that, Paul Heyman threw the jacket in there.
I mean, it's different.
It was funny. I like that.
Yeah, it was funny. Yeah, I mean, he did it. The German suplex was perfect. He's not really been using it. I think it's the second time he's ever used it for the win. So it's very different. You can use it. No problem.
Paul Heyman pretty much pulled like a Ric Flair with a jacket.
What's he gonna do? Is he gonna walk down and do an elbow to the jacket?
Yeah.
But yeah, let's have your thoughts now. So if you wanna, any last thought you have, Billy, of the match?
Yeah, it was a good match. Pretty good heel tactic by Paul Heyman. It's like a Ric Flair sort of like Flair used to do that. Distract the referee. Overall, good match.
Yeah,
good starts for the first match. And you Paul?
it did start off a little slow. I was kind of bored with it, but I had a feeling they were given a nice time slot, so they were going to eventually turn things up. And, for the most part, they did. There was nothing that really stood out to me, but I thought the psychology in the match, and they kept a good pace overall. Good finish, good promo in the beginning. The heel tactic at the end with Cesaro not shaking his hand was kind of funny. So I enjoyed it for what it was. I thought it could have been better, but they worked well. They work well together. There is some chemistry there. But like I said, I don't see Cesaro being positioned into a United States feud with Sheamus at the moment. I think he is bigger than that, and he's a little bit bigger than that title. And his direction is going to be on the upper card.
Yeah, that's what he should be. Yeah, I mean, if they're gonna, now we know that Daniel Bryan could be strict for the title. Maybe they should do. Maybe he's one of the guys. Could be. I said could be, not yet.
Oh, okay, sorry. I didn't hear you.
Yeah, I said could be, but who's the guy you could say? Dolph Ziggler could be the guy to step up, or Cesaro. But
Dolph Ziggler is going to join Evolution, so it's not going to be him. What?
Could be.
Who can you put when you look at it, like, you got to look at, you can't just say, oh, I want this guy to have the title, he deserves it. Like, who can you put the title on that deserves it, is going to keep it relevant, is able to draw, is able to sell merchandise? All those things factor into who will be the next champion. And it's not so much as, like, it is important, don't get me wrong, the build up to becoming the champion, but also the storyline afterwards has to stay relevant for that reign to be a fresh reign, to be an enjoyable reign. Or unlike Zack Ryder's, it's just going to fail. They had a good build-up going in. What happened afterwards? They booked them bad. The storylines were stupid, and no one cared about the Reign, and it ultimately knocked them off the pedestal.
They buried him he buried him.
But Cena as well didn't help. Didn't help either.
Well, Cena helped him a little bit. Try to get him.
Yeah.
Working with Cena as an up-and-comer is really gonna make you or break you.
It's gonna break you, really, most of the time. But
Helps, it helps sometimes, and then it helps kill you in the end.
yeah. But now Zack Ryder is now nowhere to be seen.
Oh well.
I don't know if he still does his show anymore, but let's move on to second match? Yeah, second match. It was like beat the clock challenge. It was a Big E versus Ryback. So I don't have to. Do I have to explain the rules for beat the clock, or these fans? Because some fans don't know what beat the clock means.
I'm sure if anyone's watching this show, they know what beat the clock means. Our fans are smarter than we think.
Well, hopefully. Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to explain because you should know. But, it's nice to see that they're doing Big Clock for the IC title, because we haven't never seen one tournament like that. But I knew Big E was going to win. I don't think Ryder was going to win, but it was okay, man. It's nothing special. Pretty average. But, in the end, Big E won with it's the big ending. Takes out the first action and then he hits the big ending. So that's it really. It was like he went 5 minutes and 2 seconds. Good time for him, but I couldn't see him winning overall the beat the clock challenge. He lost his way back. Yeah, that's my opinion of it. So, go with Billy. Your thought?
I don't know how much it is.
Billy Gunn?
Yeah.
Your opinion of the match?
Yeah,
The other guy tells me no, that they need to stop the fight. He wants to network together, so I don't fucking know.
I don't feel for right.
It's more than anything else, I'm leaving and going for them.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Let you Paul.
When Ryback was getting pushed hard and he was feuding with guys like Cena and stuff like that, and Big E was really just debuting on the roster and getting his name out there, coming out of NXT developmental, that was actually a match I was actually interested in seeing. We didn't get to see too much from them last night with it being a beat the clock challenge. The focus was all on that. It was the focal point of the match was the concept, which is the beat the clock challenge. So unfortunately, we didn't get to see them really go at it or they were victims of time constraints, in my opinion. But overall, the two big guys like that, both aggressive, both fast, both very athletic, hard-hitting, strong guys. I think they could go out there and tell a good story. Ryback is he's nothing special really. He's okay. He has an okay character, but they're not really going anywhere with him. He's been kind of just floating around the mid card with Curtis Axel. So I don't know as far as Big E where he goes. He did have that run-in with Rusev last week, I believe, and they never carried it out. They never followed up with that. So I don't know if that was a one-time thing or it's going to continue in the future. Let's hope that continues in the future. Because if not, I am afraid that Big E could end up turning into one of these guys like a Ryback or Curtis Axel.
Yeah, or truth was anything worse.
I know a lot of fans will probably say I'm wrong or being biased. It's just my opinion overall. At the end of the day, I think Big E is overrated.
I mean,
Ryback was too.
Yeah, so.
But Ryback has improved.
He was still over. Yeah, Ryback could be funny sometimes. He has a good gimmick.
I prefer Ryback than Big E.
The big guy. I love when he does that stupid laugh.
Yeah. Well, you know, as you said, it was time limit for the match so they could show what they capable of doing.
Because if you guys remember properly, the night after Extreme Rules 2013 last year, after the John Cena versus Ryback match, I believe Ryback came out in the ambulance and cut out like a good 3-4 minute promo, and it wasn't even that bad. I was actually impressed that he was able to talk for that long and keep it going.
The best work he had.
I thought he actually did decent with it.
He did. They kind of ruined it when they turned him heel anyway. Should have kept him as a face.
I don't think they ruined him by turning him heel. I think they ruined him when they turned him heel and didn't keep his momentum going.
Yeah, I mean, we had those 2 matches we've seen, and that was what happened there.
Same thing with Sandow, same thing with Ziggler.
If you go against, it's just rest in peace.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm just saying, I'm not being a hater or anything, but it's just showing the proof.
I like how Triple H is booking things. I think he's doing a great job.
Yeah, he's doing a good job. You love him or hate him.
There's areas of improvement, of course. There always will be, but he's doing so far so good.
Yeah, I agree with that. But yeah, so let's move on anyway from there. That match from Ryback and Big E to was it Heath Slayer? Versus Rusev, squash match. Heath Slayer was wearing the Union Jack. Well, all of them were. Drew McIntyre and Jinder Mahal. They did that last year as well, actually. But, it's funny. Heath Slayer tried to touch Rusev. Everything. Rusev would just power him. Couldn't fight back, sleeps like that. Did the Alkalide, taps out, sleeps, pretty much, Lana, of course, she cuts promo and she does a wonderful job. She had, I think, on the screen, the big screen, she had the Russian flag on the Parliament, something like that. It was on Parliament. Kind of right into the UK fans, that kind of thing.
I know it
is. But yeah, it kind of got some boos. She's a good heel, as I said before. Not just because she's hot and beautiful, but she can speak, very well. She's the queen of wrestling, as I said. But yeah, it was nothing, special. The match was a really match. As you said, I'm looking to see Rusev have a feud with Big E. I think it's going to happen because I don't see Big E winning. He didn't win the challenge anyway. So I think it's going to be down the line Big E versus Rusev. Match no paybacks. Maybe after just something like that. So we go with Billy first. Yeah, I felt quite sorry. He doesn't deserve that. You win 3 MB, that's the problem. Then they don't care about Heath Slayer. I think it'd be nice to see him, even in a tag team, and just give him a little push because I think he deserves it. He's actually quite funny, and he can speak, but yeah, as you said, Lana was the most. I think everyone cared about Lana. Obviously, they were looking at her legs and stuff. But that's it really. Go with Paul now. What would you say?
I thought she did another great job on her promos. The merge of Alexander Rusev and Lana, putting it together, her being the manager, you have the anti-American mouthpiece with the anti-American, Bulgarian brute, the beast, the monster. So I think it works actually really well together. I like the pairing of like a beastly like foe, a bad guy with a beautiful woman that's also a heel. So I enjoyed the pairing. I thought the promo was great. The Union Jacks got their ass kicked. Then Keith Slater got finished with the accolade in the ring by Alexander Rusev.
Mm.
I enjoyed it. You know, he's still wrestling squash matches. Hopefully at Payback we see Big E versus Alexander Rusev to have a legitimate match on the card and actually see what Rusev can do in the ring besides squash matches. We see he's athletic. We know he's a big guy. He's clearly strong as hell. But I want to see how he does when he can go. How well does he tell a story in the ring, and how is his placement, and little things like that that people don't really look for. You know, you want to see how he is, see how much, just to tell his longevity and what his future would be like, and if he does have a chance. As of right now, from what I've seen, I believe he has a great chance, and Lana's just raising the ante and giving him that much more exposure and that much more momentum.
Yeah, they're doing a good job with him. They do get a lot. They get a reaction, which is important. You see, like you said, it'd be if he has a match feud with Big E. We haven't seen him in a long match. We only seen him in like a 1-2 minute match. So we'll see how he can, capable of doing a longer match, perform a good match. I mean, he has the potential. You know, he's really. I think he's different from other big guys. You know, and much. I mean, before I also need to add on that note. Before the match started, Rusev attacked Jinder Mahal and Drew McIntyre, didn't he? He just took them out from ringside. I think he did as well. Pretty much insulted her in the room, but yeah, poor Drew as well. So let's move on anyway. Let's carry on.
Let's carry on.
Let's carry on. Yeah, we had enough of that.
Let's carry on.
The second beat the clock challenge match, we had Berto Del Rio versus Rob and Dan. You know, once
or as
again.
you call him in TNA, RDV.
Or the whole effing show.
Do you guys remember that?
The shirt?
Yeah, RDV.
Yeah.
RDV.
Rob
The
Damn
shirt they
Damn.
put out. And people were like,
Really?
what happened? The shirt. Where's our
I didn't even see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's RDV.
RDV.
Some girl commented, she's like, I really hope those didn't go into production yet. I'm like, oh yeah, me either.
I wonder if they got this sold any. Probably didn't. Probably they end up trying to sell it for like $1 or something.
I wouldn't even buy it. Who the fuck is Rob Damn Van? It sounds like a guy named Rob that drives a van. It's not like what the fuck.
Sounds like.
I can't believe that one. Going on from there.
Oh god, yeah. But yeah, like I said, you know, this is it had a few matches. Berto Del Rio and Rob Van Dam. RVD wins, of course. Again, you know, he didn't win with the frog splash because Del Rio got out of the way. He did a roll up because Del Rio was going to do a super kick and he ducks and then he done the roll up to win. It's kind of unusual for RVD for doing that because most you do roll up. But yeah, you know, it was okay match. You know, you can't have it was time limit. You know, you won it with 4 minutes and 15 seconds time to beat. So he was time limit, so he couldn't form a 5-star match, 4-star. But yeah, Del Rio loses again. Rest in peace, Del Rio's career, pretty much.
Poor guy.
Might as well just leave when his contract expires because he's not.
I don't get it. Like, they have Ricardo doing absolutely nothing. Yeah, he's doing that bullshit jobber gimmick in NXT right now with the other luchador, Del Sol, but still, like, why not just put him back with fucking Del Rio? God, he could be with Del Rio as a face or a heel. So if it's gonna give that wrestler,
heel will be better.
If it's gonna bring him up and make him look that much better, why wouldn't you do it?
That's because people just don't care about their real.
They tried and
they got bored.
I don't know. I think they just.
He's so good in the ring, he just needs a mouthpiece.
Yeah, he is good.
That's the problem.
People got bored of him.
It's just the speaking.
And I think they pushed him for the title too fast too.
Wow. They pushed him way too much.
Yeah, that's the other reason why they got bored.
As you said, you know, El Loco is NXT with a mask with Castro. You know, it was like, well, they haven't lost a match yet, but I don't know. It's not really doing much. But I think he's gonna go anyway. What's the point? You're not doing anything. You're just losing. You're not in any feuds or title picture. No point. Yeah. So, so we'll start off with Billy. Yep, with your first, with your.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good. I thought it was a good match between that two. I like that real. I mean, he's a pretty good wrestler. I was surprised about the finish with a roll up by RVD. Yeah, it was a good match. I liked it.
Yeah, very much. Yeah. Now you, Paul. You want to have this?
Yeah, I agree with Billy. For the time they had to work with, I thought they put on a decent show. What was it, like five and a half minutes, I think, or something like that?
No, 4 minutes and
What's that?
15 seconds. That's when he won. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was pretty surprising to see Del Rio get pinned that quick. But you know, it's RVD too, so they're both credible talent. Like Billy said, you know, I am a fan of his in-ring work. Del Rio is a good in-ring worker. He has a lot of good moves. Smart guy, athletic. But he needs that mouthpiece to bring him up and put him on that next level. And without it, he is stale. And to the casual fan, he's just not interesting. He's vanilla. He's boring. But for what the match was, it was decent. You know, victim of time constraints at the end of the day, but it was a beat the clock challenge, so you can't really argue it. But yeah, RPD won, and then we'll get back to the beat the clock challenge later in the show.
Yeah, the last one. So, as you said, I mean, even have somebody. It doesn't have to be Ricardo Guidas. Maybe Zeb Coulter as well. Like try something different.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe put him in the Real Americans and see how it goes. That's
I know that history, but
the only thing is Mexican.
yeah, but Cesaro was Switzerland. You know, he wasn't American.
No.
Come on.
When Zeb Coulter announced he was looking for a new guy for the Real Americans, the first name that popped into my head was Alberto Del Rio.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he's still looking for one. We haven't heard anything about it.
Yeah, what happened with that?
Well, they just got rid of the storyline. I don't know. Is he not gonna? I don't know. Maybe eventually, maybe someone, maybe after Payback. I don't know. We know what's going to happen with Swagger.
He's going to recruit Kurt Angle.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Swagger and Angle.
he doesn't need Angle doesn't need a mouthpiece, and Angle would not go as Angle. I don't see it. But yeah.
Oh, it's true.
Oh, it's
Damn true.
Oh
Damn
yeah.
true.
Woo!
He's got the better ankle.
The end with the Nature Boys.
Woo!
Yeah.
Join me in the march for Heroes for Abstinence. You guys remember that? He's marching through a fucking mall saying, "Join me in Heroes for Abstinence." The best sex is no sex. I'm like, is this guy for real? Kurt Angle was hilarious, man. The comedy stick he was doing with Edge and all those other guys, Stone Cold back then, Deborah, and it's fucking gold.
Oh yeah. Well,
What about when
when he put up the picture or something and said, "You suck."
P.S. I have no testicles, it said. And then he finally notices after Edge walks away, and he's like, "Son of a bitch!"
Oh god.
I'm gonna get him.
It's not, you know, the funny thing is, remember when he sings Shawn Michaels' theme song?
Oh my god.
I'm just a sexy boy. That's it.
He did it to Austin too, when he had like the little miniature, like the kid-sized cowboy hat on. He's saying Jimmy Crack Corn and I don't care. Austin's like, "Get the fuck out!"
Was it with a guitar? I don't know.
It was on a banjo, I think.
Yeah, it was a banjo.
Alright. Well, that's funny. Well, he's hopefully when he contract expires, he'll come back home to WWE.
Yeah, it'd be funny like that again, not like TNA did.
I think he's done enough for TNA.
What about the time when Edge played Angle's song on the kazoo? Angle. That was hilarious.
So yeah, it was. We put that aside. We now was focused back to the review, Raw review now, which which was it? After that, it was it's the next match was Steph Rollins, the Shield, against Batista, which is an Evolution member. Again, I had like a rematch from SmackDown. It was okay match. It wasn't spectacular. I mean, the more you had Triple H, said he's a special ring announcer. He says that Owen is a special guest timekeeper. I was like, what? I mean, okay. And then in the end, Steph Rollins said, well, I've got some special guests on his own. He has commentators. Triple H could put himself as a special referee or something.
That's what I thought.
I thought, why did he do that? Okay, I was like, alright. Okay. I mean, I think what was the best part of it was Ambrose on commentary.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, he was gold. Oh.
If you don't like me on commentary, JBL, you can just leave.
I thought JBL was going to stand up and leave, actually.
Like,
I just didn't
no,
think.
I'm good.
No, like, he said, are you worried, JBL, that I'm better than you in the commentary? I'm going to take your job? Or something like that, he said. Oh.
Punk used to say that too. He goes, it doesn't matter if you make the two clowns next to me on commentary, it looks like amateur hour. Everyone all the good promo cutters always take shots at the announcers. I love it. JBL wasn't
one of the best. It was really fun. And Roman Reigns just stand there, didn't really say anything. I think he said, the only time I heard him say, go Steph Rollins or something.
Yeah.
Pretty much said that. It's not like a speaker, is he? But Dean Ambrose was the spotlight.
Imagine like Ambrose, Punk, and Cabana on commentary. That'd be fucking awesome.
Oh, that would be.
Who's JWoww?
Who's Michael Cole and Jerry Lawler? Yeah, their jobs would be lost. Cole Cabana. Even Bray Wyatt commentary would be quite hilarious.
I just like Punk because he says random ass shit that has nothing to do with the show. He's like, yeah, I only watch NXT without my pants. It's like, what are you talking about, dude? It's like, did you see like that 9-minute thing on YouTube? It's like CM Punk's obscure references on NXT commentary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He says like the funniest shit.
Yeah, he says some random shit.
Yeah.
Like
With the blazer and jacket.
Yeah.
John, my diet soda.
Oh my god.
We're at a time where Kane was looking for Punk, and he asked Santino, and Santino asked him if he tried the Pepsi machine. That was hilarious.
But that was cool how they come out commentary when Punk got injured.
Pretty much. Yeah, so about the match, it's not really much to say. In the end, was it no DQ because Batista? Because of Batista, something like that. I think he took him out or something, and I think everybody was just fine. Rollins was going against Triple H, knocks him off. Ambrose taking out Owen. He did that one. He jumped from the announce table to the outside barricade. I was like, wow, okay. That was the best part of it. Ambrose was commentating after the match. Fortunately, Steph Rollins did win, but he didn't win. He didn't pin him. No DQ. Nothing much. Yeah. He didn't lift him. I think he kind of bodged his Batista one. He didn't lift him up. He's like tiny bit and then poof, didn't lift him up all the way. I don't know. Maybe just me, but yeah. So anyway, with Billy first. Opinion.
Yeah, it was a decent match. Had a couple of cool spots with that Rollins did. Batista with that knee in midair. That was pretty cool. And then Ambrose on commentary was cool. And then you obviously and then no DQ. Or DQ, Triple H punched Rollins in the head. So,
yeah, he did something like that.
Yeah, okay match.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, I don't want to see another rematch.
It's not even a match. Why do they even keep doing this?
They did a lot of finishes with no DQ or no contest match.
Didn't
Just
happen in the past,
have a
what,
pin.
3 weeks, whatever.
Have at least one match, you know, with Steph Rollins actually pinning Batista or I don't know, Randy Orton or something. But,
At the end of the day, it's just making the Shield look stronger.
Yeah, it is.
yeah, I understand. It'd be nice for a pin. We go with Paul now. So Paul, you want to say?
You know, it wasn't anything special by any means. Maybe one or two memorable spots throughout the match. The focus point during it was really the tension on the outside of the ring more than focusing on what was going on inside of the ring.
Yeah.
Dean Ambrose on commentary and Reigns, and Triple H trying to interfere towards the beginning of the match. Seth Rollins jumped over his friggin' when he went to grab him, and Seth Rollins jumped over him, so he missed. And they were ready to go at it there. Fortunately for them, the match continued a little bit more, about 4 or 5 minutes, and then I believe he pulled. What did he do? Did he pull Seth's leg out? I can't remember.
I don't think.
I thought he punched him or something.
Something happened. I can't remember what happened, but it just broke down into a horrible calamity.
Yeah, Triple H knocks Rollins off when the ref wasn't looking or something.
Yeah, so it ends up turning into a horrible physical calamity, and at the end, you know, the Shield get the best evolution. I believe it was Batista that got speared by Reigns.
Yeah, in the end again, once again.
Triple H, Batista, and Orton, I think, retreated first. Triple H was the last to leave, and he was pissed. So
Yeah, they were retreating. They was going to do the triple powerbomb to Batista again, but was it Orton and was it
going
Orton?
in, I don't know. What do you guys think going into Extreme Rules at this point in time with the Shield looking stronger than ever? They have momentum on their side. And also with Batista leaving to promote what is it called? The Galaxy, Galaxy crap. I don't know. He's leaving to promote
Guardians.
Guardians of the Galaxy. Yes, he's leaving to promote that. So, one of two things could happen here, or one of three actually. Evolution could disband at Payback with the Shield ultimately going over and winning the feud or the war, whichever you call it. That's one thing. We could see a new Evolution member, or we could see a Shield swerve.
I don't see the Shield swerve because I think it will happen, but not at Payback. It's a little bit too early, but it's either as you said, Evolution could disband and all just blame. Triple H might blame Batista for the loss, whoever gets pinned, or they could just think, oh well, Batista's gone. Maybe we need a new Evolution guy, someone in the future or something like that.
I can understand screwing over a faction to join another. It's happened so many times, but not necessarily when the faction you're in is better than the one you would be jumping ship to. So it wouldn't really make too much sense if they did that. I honestly see it as either this feud at Payback, or there's a new Evolution member, some type of swerve within that match or within the show.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, I think the feud should end at Payback. But,
if you guys had to pick one guy right now, just in case it does happen, who do you think it is that would be the one to join the Shield?
Join the Shield?
No, Billy, you can't pick anyone from TNA.
I don't like TNA.
Oh, he wanted maybe someone like Bobby Lashley or something.
I want Kevin Steen.
But he's not TNA. You can't do that. He's not TNA.
TNA? You said no TNA.
You know, it'd be badass. How about Prince Devitt?
Yeah, it would be, but
he could come out with the suit and tie, and he would fit in perfect. So would Dolph Ziggler. I'm gonna go with Dolph Ziggler.
I'm gonna go with Kevin Steen, I guess, my guy. Yeah, Kevin Steen.
In Evolution?
Well, in Evolution.
That sounds like.
You said Shield.
Yeah, no, is he now? He's switching to Evolution, or we're still?
If I did say Shield, I meant Evolution. I was saying at Payback, if there happens to be a new member to join Evolution, who do you think it would be?
You said the Shield.
I meant Evolution. That's why I corrected myself.
And then you also said the Extreme Rules when you meant it's Payback.
There's too many things going on right now. Too many things.
He's just tired. He's just tired.
If there is a new member of Evolution at Payback, I think it will be Dolph Ziggler.
He did have an NWO show. I've seen in
That
live
was one.
events.
That was one little thing, but the thing that really gets it for me is the little mini side feud that's been going on with him and Batista, and you know, he has been kind of getting the best of him, even though he lost. But him taking shots at him and stuff like that, and Batista leaving could build for a Ziggler heel turn, joins Evolution. Batista returns as a face, you know. Evolution, you know, shuns him and says he wasn't good enough. He's not what he used to be. He's a movie star. Da 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 da. He's a face. Ziggler's heel on Evolution. It could play out, and it makes sense. It is a realistic opportunity that can happen here. This is a realistic direction.
Yeah, or you just see Batista leave without even knowing him well.
Especially the match we're going to talk about later with Ziggler, how close he was in that match. You know, speaks volumes about it. You know, I think there's something coming for him.
Yeah, I was going to say, what now? I forgot what I was going to say. But yeah, I mean, who you would choose for Evolution, guy? So what, you choose Dolph Ziggler, what about you, Billy?
Shark Boy.
Is he still around?
Wait, who did you say, Bill?
You said Shark Boy.
I know, who are you going to say, though?
No, I forgot.
Oh, well done.
Well done.
Just say Shark Boy and get it done.
Stone Cold.
That'd be so weird, dude. Imagine that.
No, but
What?
No, but for real, they would like keyboard.
And he starts singing Evolution. So things like, oh, it's a mystery.
Yeah, bro.
It's a mystery. What?
Weird with a suit on.
Oh my god, that would be weird. But I would choose yeah, you could say Dolph Ziggler, but I'd like to see Sandow. Sandow would look really cool with the suit. You know, he could get really a lot of heat. He did get heat before.
Oh yeah.
He's not getting used for. I think he'd be a perfect guy for them.
Yeah.
Can't speak.
Because if it is Ziggler that happens to join Evolution, how will match quality? It's going to exceed. You take out Batista and put in Ziggler, you got Ziggler, Orton, and Hunter versus Rollins, Reigns, and Ambrose. Those are going to be 5-star matches.
Yeah, definitely with Ziggler.
Potential.
Just didn't show.
Oh no, Ziggler is phenomenal.
Ziggler versus Seth Rollins. Oh.
One night, just Ziggler come out there and pick a shirt on.
Yeah. Let's move on to let's carry on. Let's continue. So we had after that we had Divas match. Alicia Fox versus the Divas champion Paige, and then Kyle. You know, they say she's obviously from the UK. She got some, she got reaction. It wasn't very loud as I thought it would be. I don't know why, but
they popped right when her music hit, and then it went quiet.
Yeah.
I think they just wanted to see her, like what she was gonna do, kind of like when Bray Wyatt speaks, they quiet down.
Yeah, pretty much. But they said it's her hometown, but she's from Norwich. It's not far from it, but it's not really. But yeah, it was. They versed each other a lot. Recently, they had good matches. I think once or twice. I always said that was the match of the night in a few reviews. And to me, I thought so far, I'll smack to the night again. I mean, you saw Alicia Fox. Her attitude is now badass. Her aggression now. That kick she did though. Oh my! She kicked her head off. It was like bang. That was nasty. But pretty much, she was throwing Paige barricades and. She actually beat Paige, which was, I was surprised a little, and then I thought, Paige is in the UK, it's hometown, she's gonna, people losing her hometown, and so maybe it's just, they wanted her to lose at home. But you know, now you will think Alicia Fox will have a shot at the Divas title. Probably a Payback now. It's going to probably be Alicia Fox versus Paige. So yeah, she won the match with was it? It was like a cover she did. I don't know. It was that 1, 2, 3. It was.
Yeah, because
She did like she puts Paige in the middle of the ropes and then she kicks her head and then she does the cover or something. But yeah, that was how she kind of bizarre pin, but yeah.
she was like knocked out.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, after the match, you saw Alicia Fox getting excited. She banned, you know, the commentator. I thought she was going to get the JBL's hat again, so like dancing maybe, some cowboy style. I don't know. She just, you know, she just got mad, and then she went. I think she touched the referee and something, all over his head and face. I was like, okay, maybe too much excitement. But yeah, she says she's the queen of. She's the queen. And Joe Lawler was like, "Give me back my crown. That's my only crown I ever have." No. It would have been funny if she put water in it and then puts it to Joe's head and then or something like that. It would be funny. Yeah. But overall, I mean, it was a good Divas match. And I think it was a match of the night, in my opinion. Again. So, yeah. So we go with Billy. You know, want to say your thoughts on it?
Yeah, I thought it was that was a good match. Just surprised that she lost in her hometown. But I mean, I guess they're trying to do Alicia Fox as this aggressive heel now. So yeah, it's kind of funny how she poured the cocoa over her body. Cool. And she's really kind of queen of her 22.
Yeah, she put water all over her body as well, of course, as well. So was this a shoot, a model shoot or something? But yeah, I mean, I'm liking this Alicia Fox. You see, she's taking the ball and she's running with it. We should have done this before. You know, she has potential. I mean,
I like how they're building her as a aggressive heel now.
Because they don't really have a top heel, do they? So now AJ Lee's gone, you know, at the moment, taking a break. Yeah. They don't have that. There's no one there for it. So, and she's getting a reaction. She's getting something done. So, they're not like quiet or anything, but yeah, let's go to Paul now. So, have your say there.
Although I thought the match was very good, I'm not going to go into too much detail about that. I'm going to go into more details surrounding the match. Like you said, is there a chance Alicia Fox could win at Payback? I don't know. I really didn't expect Paige to lose this early into her debut and her reign in general as Divas champion. But for her to lose in her hometown is definitely to not only put a little bit of heat on Alicia Fox, but also give her momentum going into Payback and make her look like a legitimate challenger that is looking at Paige, and she is a threat to the Divas title, and she does have a possibility to take it if you know the night's on her side and everything goes her way and she performs well and doesn't mess up. So that's what they're trying to build as. That's what they wanted to make it look like, that she is a legitimate threat to the Divas Championship and Paige at Payback. But overall, yeah, the match was good. Alicia Fox is getting a push, which I think she so rightfully deserves. Good in-ring talent. She is a former Divas champion as well, so there's a little bit more credibility behind her going into this match as opposed to someone like Tamina in the last match. But, you know, I'm all for where this is going. I honestly see AJ returning the night after Payback, and that's where it's really going to kick up her Paige. They're going to bill her as a person that does have a chance at taking out Paige and taking the title with Alicia Fox, and she's going to barely survive her the next night. She's going to come out on Raw, and boom, I think that's when AJ's music's going to hit, and that's where the major feud's going to pick up. I really didn't see Paige losing until AJ returned, but I don't really have a problem with it either.
I don't have a problem, even though she's from, you know, she lost in the UK. I thought, you know, it was just kind of like it was a surprise, but there's been wrestlers have lost in their hometown. I mean, Bret Hart's lost in Canada, Italia, Boston. So it's not. It wasn't like a big shock, but yeah, it was a bit of a surprise. I thought it was too early for Paige to lose because she just debuted recently. Thought maybe down a few months, maybe AJ Lee was going to be going to beat page. But I'm happy for Alicia Fox. So I've not got no problem. She's got some heat from it. That's no problem. Pretty much. And I said it was pretty much match of the night. So let's go to the next match. We had, well, before that we had some, what was it? Bray Wyatt promo again. He said like, I think it was on the screen, big screen again. Yeah. He said that he had Harper said that Cena's playing a dangerous game, but you know, Bray was singing, you know, he got the whole world in his hands, you know. And then, you know, he had Luke Harper saying, you know, that, and then he said, you know, Bray says Cena's brought reinforcements, but they are dominoes, but they, whereas one by one they will fall. So that was it. That's what he cut. So, any thoughts on that? Did he? Yeah. It's kind of short.
There's a great promo on
Yeah, it's pretty much more in a build to payback. Yeah, I mean Harper is even he had some words as well, and I thought he did fine. I thought he did good. He has impressed me. I mean, he's debuted, and now he's impressing me even more. So we go with you, Paul.
What are you talking about? The promo, right?
Yeah, and the big.
It was a good promo. I thought they kept this one a lot shorter. I really enjoyed the first one. The first one told such a great story. But you know, this one nonetheless not very far behind in the running. So I enjoyed it. Like I said, in my opinion, this guy is the most consistent promo in the history of WWE, bar none. He's never had a bad promo. He's never even had an okay promo. Everything is good or above. So
Exactly.
therefore, I don't think there's anyone in history to ever cut a promo as consistently as him. Who also writes his own promos.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know, some said that he takes his promos from Stephen King.
From who?
Stephen King.
I've read like one or two Stephen King books. I don't know how true that is. I'm sure he could maybe.
I don't know.
He probably does.
I mean, maybe he's a inspiration, but not taking actual words from him. You know.
He has made references in other promos that I've recognized from other places, but everyone in wrestling, and not just wrestling, you know, pop culture uses references. So.
Well, I don't think he. Maybe down. You know, I don't think he uses the exact same words as the guy.
If anything, he gets his work from conspiracy theorists.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he sounds like. He's a conspiracy theorist or a patriarch, a revolutionary. That's what he is. He's a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah. I thought he gets some of it, like some advice from Jake the Snake Roberts. I've heard some of that.
Maybe. I don't know, it just screams conspiracy theory to me. Everything he says, down with the machine, follow the buzzards, they've been lying to you, man. All that stuff is like conspiracy stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it is.
And who's the one to disagree with me?
No one disagrees with me.
With him, not you.
I wouldn't want to.
Story.
Imagine walking home at night and you see him doing the spider walk through an alleyway. That'd be so creepy.
I'm running away.
I'm just gonna get the next train or bus home.
I'm going to get his autograph. I don't know about you guys, but.
Oh yeah. What in the night, in the dark in the night, you're gonna do that? I don't think.
Dark alleyway.
You'd be freaked out, man.
I wonder if you could find autographs while doing the spider walk. That'd be pretty badass.
You don't need Spider-Man. You got Bray Wyatt there. You just call him in the wall. He doesn't need us the web. Yeah, that would be pretty funny.
I want to see him do like a backstage segment where Cena's like talking or something, and then in the background you see Bray Wyatt spider walk past him. That'd be so funny.
Seeing his face would be like.
That'd be fucking hilarious.
Oh god. And then Luke Harper comes out and I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's the sheep mask appears. But yeah, let's move along now to the last Beat the Clock challenge match, which was Yeah, we have your guy Dolph Ziggler against Mark Henry, the world's strongest man. You know, I thought the match, it was okay, but Ziggler was going to win. Did the zigzag. Because Mark Henry was going to do the power slam, and then he reversed it to he reversed the world's strongest slam to a zigzag, and then he was going to pin him. He's like 1, 2, 3, but the time just run out. Yeah, a few seconds. If it was like 10 seconds or something, he would have got the win or something.
You needed like 4 more seconds to do it.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, it's like, oh, damn. Oh, poor Ziggler. He was so close, but so far for him. No, you're not going to get a title pitch for the IC title, so he ends up as a draw. RVD comes out to celebrate, saying that he's the winner. He beat the clock. And then he was like, out of nowhere from behind, boom, ball hammer, just like that. And the UK crowd was electrifying when he done that. Big pop. I was really so. Yep, he said bad news. Got the mic. Said RVD get some bad news because he's facing him at Payback. And he says that come Payback, there's no chance he will lose to a bloody Yank.
The crowd ate that up.
Yeah, the crowd, of course it's from the UK, it's gonna get that big pop, but that was just a great moment there. But the boom, that bam, ball hammer, I just love that. RVD was knocked out like a baby.
There's a possibility they could do an injury angle with this, but if they were gonna do it, they would have announced it and had Ziggler take that spot. But I think we would have heard about that already if they were gonna do it.
Like I said before, I mean Ziggler, even if Ziggler won the match, coming to Payback, he was going to lose anyway. Way back,
Exactly.
he just won the title, and he's getting that massive, big push. He's looking strong, and Dolph would just look like nothing. Even though it would be a good match, great match, Ziggler would just lose. And I think Ziggler, for me, he's won the IC title a few times. He's won the United States. For him now, is go for the title, the big one. The WWE title is the one where he should go for, and they should give him a chance because he's not had really much of a chance. But he can do it, I know. So he could join Evolution, we said. Maybe that could help him to get the title.
That'll skyrocket him.
Yeah. But yeah. So we go with Billy first with your thoughts on the match. And after?
Absolutely okay, yeah. It's kind of slow-paced match, a little bit.
Yeah, it was pretty slow.
Ziggler looked good in that match. Just kind of sucked that he didn't win, but I mean, it's actually a good thing he won because if he won, he would have lost against Barrett, so. And after the match with the Gold Hammer, that was kind of cool. They played Bears Crumble pretty good, and they played British Bulldog flute song too.
Yeah, the Bulldog as well. The British Bulldog, of course,
Yeah.
I forget. But yeah, that was really cool. I mean, he should be, hopefully next year he'd be inducted to the Hall of Fame next year. I'm hoping, please.
Hopefully,
Deserves it.
just like the one like does.
Yeah, so does he. Yeah, we can name so many guys he does. But let's go with now Paul. You'll say.
Yeah, it was somewhat of a slow-paced match. It seemed like they were just trying to eat up time, get through it, and get it done and get it out of the way. The anticipation towards the end with time running out, and I'm sure the majority of people thought Ziggler had a chance, including myself. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case. Time expires. RVD came out celebrating, and what do you know? Bad news. Barrett hits him with the bull hammer. I enjoyed it. He hit him pretty hard. He cut a good promo afterwards, making the Yankee reference. The Yankee reference was funny. So for the most part, I enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to their match at Payback. It's like you said, it's obvious Barrett's going to win with the momentum on his side, just grabbing the title, especially with RVD's 90-day contract clause. So
Yeah.
it is pretty much a given he's going to win overall. But a little upset we didn't get to see Ziggler win. Hopefully that just means it's because he's going to be working to something bigger and better.
That's what we hope. Yeah. I mean, RVD is going to put him over for Barrett. So
RDB.
you can buy that in TNAshop.com if they still have it.
75 cents.
Even now, I think. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's for free now. Who knows?
The same price.
I wouldn't be
at
surprised.
TNA.
Yeah. They do some weird shirt designs. So let's move on now. So, Stephanie McMahon, she came to the ring, kind of short. She kind of said about the WWE World Heavyweight title that Daniel Bryan have to appear next week on Raw to hand over the title. You know, pretty much that's what she said. If he's gonna, yeah. So you want to go with Billy? You want to have that? What you thought of the promo?
Yeah, good promo. She got all of basically deal to everybody. Yeah, overall, she just saying that has to show next week to set up the title. If not, something bad gonna happen. Basically the same. So yeah, we're going by Stephanie.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. I mean, she does it. Like the crowd really boos her. She's a pretty good heel, no doubt. She plays it very well. And she did when she left the ring. She does the yes to rub it into the fans. Some fans are going to get upset. Some fans are going to be pretty happy that Daniel Bryan's going to. If he does get stripped, hopefully he doesn't. But we don't know. But we'll go with our Paul. Have your say?
Good promo overall. He's always been a good promo, always has, always will be into the future. But always evokes a good reaction. I really like the shot she was taking at Daniel Bryan when she put the bad news thing up on the Titantron.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was hilarious. I'm afraid I've got some bad news. She went on to mention, went on to announce that if Daniel Bryan isn't at Raw, he will be stripped and the title will be vacated. Who knows if they do strip him, what kind of contract they're going to go with to crown a new champion? Are they just going to make someone a paper champion and just drop the title on their shoulder? Are they going to have a tournament? It's really up in the air at the moment. With all the propaganda going on, I wouldn't be surprised if those are one of the options, but I guess we're going to have to wait and see. I wouldn't be, although Daniel Bryan isn't advertised, I wouldn't be surprised if he's there.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they do strip him, but we don't know about, when he's coming back and how much time off.
They could use him in a non-wrestling role.
But for what exactly? What would you do with him? I mean, I think a lot of fans want to see him in the ring, then not just standing around.
He can't compete. It honestly gives him time to work on other areas of the business he needs to improve on, and promos is definitely one of them.
Could do. Yeah, could do it at home or anything, but yeah. Could.
He could do it at home too,
That's
but
what I'm thinking. We could do it at home.
Yes, we do.
He doesn't have to go to the Perform Center.
Yes, but we have. Agreeing on that.
you could go in the woods with Willow and do a promo with him.
I don't think he will ever come out from there.
You get stuck out there with the Wyatt family, Willow and Mike Knox and his fucking circus freaks.
Oh god, that'll be the biggest nightmare. Yeah, I wonder if they have a bed there.
The strangest thing is Daniel Bryan would fit in.
Yeah, I mean he does.
Love Daniel Bryan though.
It's awesome. Whether you're not a fan of him or not, he can't doubt his desire of wrestling and what he does for wrestling. So
It really is. Blue collar work ethic on that guy. He's so dedicated.
he's a workaholic to me. Pretty much. But hopefully he comes back soon, but not to rush. We don't want any. We don't want him to be forced to retire or anything because that would be a disaster.
Definitely not. It'd be horrible if he came back too soon, re-aggravated that neck injury or surgery.
We've seen it in the past, and it went all with a lot of wrestlers retired, so we don't want to see that.
Even worse in his career.
Yeah, Edge, loads of guys, Austin and Triangle, well, many neck surgeries he had.
I just hate how you see a phenomenal talent like Edge, great in the ring, great outside the ring, great heel work, good face. A guy like him, whole career tossed up into the air because of an idiot like Brodus Clay fucking dragged him down with him.
And look where his Boris Clay is now, NXT, surviving.
Fucking yeah.
I don't know what
He's pissed off. Just like with Goldberg and Bret Hart and Ravishing Rick Rude and Sting, that shit really pisses me off.
I don't know why. They always should be careful. They just don't think at the time sometimes. What can you do? You can't go back in time and change it. It's good. Yeah, let's move on now to Renee Young was in the ring with Adam Rose, the party animal. Don't be a lemon, guys. Be a rosebud,
I'm gonna be a lemon. I'm so sour with this gimmick. I really can't stand it at the moment.
I love the Iron Sheik.
You had the lemon. They actually have a lemon costume. Someone's actually dressed as a lemon costume as well.
The Iron Sheik was so funny.
Yeah, you said fuck the lemons. So when I saw that, man, I burst out laughing. Man, Sheik is one of a kind. Such an original. That was hilarious. But overall, even though the crowd was behind it, I still see it as a failed segment. Like, he's not going to be over when he comes back to the States. That's just my opinion.
That's the problem. I mean, in the UK, he's pretty over. And, even Fandango was pretty over. But, as you said...
Fandangoing.
Yeah, we were doing it. We invented it, though. You stopped it kind of when someone just states, it doesn't care. It doesn't do it.
It's the song. That's the only thing. That's the only reason I believe the crowd gets behind this guy is the song. Other than that, it's completely ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, the segment wasn't. It was okay. He had some funny spots. I think when they asked, something about he's targeting Swagger, and Adam Rose says he just doesn't want them to be lemons. And out comes Colton. Colton says Rose is a problem in his country. If he stays in England, he'll be a problem here. So he says at least he fits better in the freaks in England and America. Thanks a lot, Seb.
Like, if you listen to the stuff he was saying, he was so fucking random. It's like, what are you talking about? No one here knows what you're saying. I don't care what country you go to. It's like, do you remember any of the obscure references he made? They didn't make any sense at all. Completely blatant, fucking idiotic crap.
Well, Adam Rose.
I don't remember. I can't remember anything he said. It was that dumb. It just went in one ear and out the other. But I don't know.
Adam Rose doesn't really say shit. He just
Didn't say much. No, he was moving with Zeb. I mean, Zeb challenged Adam Rose.
Honestly, I wanted to see Zeb kick that fucking lollipop right down his throat.
People say, was it like he's like Russell Brand or?
Adam Rose on SmackDown, and I know that guy.
But pretty much he tried to attack. Swagger attacked Rose from behind.
Yeah.
He kind of scared his party animal. They were like, oh. And then Adam Rose just come back and attacked Swagger, and that was it. And then they retreat and left. Really spectacular. I don't know if I think Renee Young is a rosebud. You can tell she was wanting to be in that to join that party. She's a rosebud. But I think you guys are lemons, aren't you? Bunch of lemons.
I'm a lemon.
You gonna wear that costume, lemon costume? Do you have it? Maybe buy it on eBay or something.
I wouldn't waste a penny on that. You would have to pay me to get in that thing.
I just force you to. I'll buy it cheap and I force you to.
Not happening.
I'll take a picture of it. I'll say that to your extra promotion and your career will be ended.
Yeah. Be Arabian Lemon. That'll be my name.
Oh God, yeah, but Any last thoughts about Adam Rose and pretty much?
Iron Sheik said it best. Iron Sheik said it best. Fuck the lemon. Retweet and the story.
That's it. Yeah. I'm sorry to be. I didn't really, to be honest, I didn't really care about it. But I do like Adam Rose, but I didn't care about it.
The effort's there. I see the effort he's putting in, and the song is good, and
until we see his first match.
I'm starting to think.
And I see Bo Dallas not getting over either.
Yeah.
He's gonna get moved beyond belief, man.
They're just re-debuting him. That's all it is.
On SmackDown as well. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
I
not,
don't think
that's not a
anyone
great start.
He was already on the main roster, and then they took him off.
Because they didn't have nothing for him. They didn't know what to do with it.
He was.
I don't think he was ready. That first run, he wasn't ready.
Yeah, he was at the Royal Rumble, and then they debuted him. Now,
Yeah.
He has improved in the ring.
no, he hasn't. And his gimmick is just
The gimmick's terrible.
Yeah, he's gonna get back center NXT.
he's a cheesy fucking heel. They say he's a cheesy heel.
Who's gonna go behind that? I mean, no. He's not afraid. Just don't really want to punch his face, and that's it. Really, not much. So I feel like when I see his face, it was a creepy alien face.
Why they named the longest reigning NXT champion? I don't see anything good in him.
He shouldn't have passed Seth Rollins' reign.
Yeah, it's just WWE sees something special in it, apparently. I mean, hopefully Adrian Neville beats Bo Dallas'
Should fucking just join 3MP. Doesn't make him be a jobber.
Yeah, replace him with Drew McIntyre or something. Yeah, let's move on to the last part of the show, is the main event, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yes, the main event. It was Luke Harper against one and only John Cena. Boo. 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 You know, the main event, I thought this was a really good match. You know, Luke Harper did really well. Of course, they had many encounters, and he did the super kick, Luke Harper, and that was pretty cool, smart, pretty nasty. You know, he did suicide dive. We've seen before, the Hurricane Runner, teaching Cena how to do one, because Cena didn't know how to do one.
The Michinoku driver he did was awesome too.
What do you do?
The Tonka driver, the Michinoku driver.
Oh yeah.
Tonka Michinoku started doing it, or he didn't start doing it, but he made it famous here in the U.S.
He's using some of these indie moves again. They're letting him use some of it. You know.
Big Rig, Brody Lee.
Yeah. I thought his size is a really good wrestler. I think he's out of the Wyatt family. I think he's probably the better wrestler. I'm not saying Bray Wyatt's, he's good, but I think Luke Harper is kind of a little bit more better than him. But
yeah, he's got more experience as well, though.
Yeah, of course. I mean, in the Indies, he traveled the world, so pretty much. Yeah, I mean, Bray didn't really have that. But yeah, I mean, you had in the end you had Cena wins. You know, he did the AA to Harper, but then Roland comes and stops it, beats up Cena, and then Cena wins. But I know DQ. Yeah, so Cena wins, pretty much same old. You know, also I think Harper did a drop kick as well one stage. It's a cool spot as well. You know, he did some good spot. You know, to be fair, it was a good match, but it would have been nice. You know, even Harper win by distraction or something. That would have been nice. But in one hand, you know, you're heading payback. You know, you have to make Cena strong. You know, still strong. You need to make him still Superman. But, pretty much. But yeah, that's it. And then I think after the match, the crowd was singing Bray's song. I think also at one stage as well, you know, when Jay and Jimmy Uso came in the ring, Bray did the Sister Abigail so quickly. I was like, damn, that was badass. I liked it. It's good. And then, you know, after when he beats down Cena, drags him to the stage, that's a Sister Abigail, grabs the mic, begins to sing, and Harper starts counting, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to 10, and then that's how Raw ended. But it was it was really good ending to Raw, good match. So, we'll start with Billy. You want your thoughts on it?
Yeah, that was a good match. Harper was really good in that match. He had a lot of good spots. He did the big boot, he did the outside dive. I mean, overall, it was a good match. And then after the match, Bray did the two Sister Abigails to them. So that was pretty cool. And then Bray singing Cold in his hand at the end. And
Oh yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Best song out there, should be in the top of the chart.
Yeah.
It should be. I mean, it could sell a record with it. So. We'll see now. It should. Simon Cowell signs him. But now we go to Paul. Have your say now? Oh no, he's muted.
I like
I'm sorry. No, I did enjoy the match. I thought it was a good match. You know, Luke Harper does a lot of good stuff in the ring for a big guy. You know, suicide dives, you know, the slams, the big boot, like everything he does. You know, it has such a good flow and rhythm to it. He tells a good story in and out of the ring. Great sidekick for Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family overall. I enjoyed it. The Sister Abigail's at the end and the show going out to the crowd singing. He's got the whole world in his hands. I thought it was a great way to end the show. So. Overall, I enjoyed the show. I enjoyed the main event. I thought it was a solid card, and for a taped Raw, even though it was in Europe over in England, I thought it was good. I give the show a solid 5.
8.5, did you say? It was good. I thought it was good, but I don't know. There's something there as well. I think the crowd made it pretty good. You know, obviously. We're not quiet. We're not like a library. Some in the US states, you know, they don't say much of a reaction, but we're quite lively. If you've seen us football matches, we're pretty loud. But yeah, I mean, they should do a pay-per-view in the UK. I think, you know, last time was SummerSlam '92. I'd like to see one at WrestleMania, or even SummerSlam again, or even like the Royal Rumble. Yeah, I mean, so
the only thing with that, they had to start the show early over here.
Yeah, but hey, start early, you know. We watch it late.
It wouldn't matter for me, you know, I'll be up for it.
Yeah, I mean, I watch it until I watch it more like 1 a.m. So, you know, yeah, if you're a wrestling fan, you watch it. Don't care what time it is. But yeah, you want to have your rate now, Billy? You know,
yeah, I give it a 7. I had a couple good matches. I had a couple matches that I thought should have been there, but I had a couple segments that were good, and then segment I didn't care about. Overall, it was rough.
Yeah, I mean, these are some good matches, as you said, and I think it was, you know, there was some stupid stuff on the show as well. You know, you had a segment with Adam Rose, that was pointless. And you know, Rusev beating Steve Slater was there. But yeah, I'm gonna give Raw. I mean, overall, I thought it was good, so I'm giving it 7.5. They had some good matches, some segments, some Evolution, and so that's pretty much it, really, with Raw. So if you want to move on to 2 fan questions,
Yeah.
if that's okay.
Yeah, I'll do it.
This was like 2 episodes, so this was on YouTube. So I forgot to do a last episode. Okay, the first question, he said, with Daniel Bryan being out, can WWE use the Shield versus Evolution angle as a major selling point for Payback? So, start off with, I don't know, do you, Billy?
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
they could use that as like the main event. Then find out for a while. Unless they do crown the champion, but this seems like basically the main event, the main storyline pretty much.
Yeah. What about you, Paul?
You know, with Daniel Bryan out due to his neck surgery for an unestimated amount of time, we don't know when he'll be back.
Could be
Can they
6, 7
use
months.
Shield Evolution? They could, although in my opinion, I believe John Cena versus Bray Wyatt is the marquee draw of the show. Some people might differ with me, but I think John Cena versus Bray Wyatt is the biggest draw going into Payback. But I'm sure Shield Evolution are not very far behind them, and yeah, they do have the potential to be that draw.
Could be, yeah. I mean, I think it's going to be the main event, perhaps, because we didn't have.
I don't know. It's either that or Cena Wyatt.
Yeah, because the WWE title is not going to be defended, so I think it's going to either be that or Bray Wyatt. But the major selling point, it's either going to be, it's going to be Cena and Bray Wyatt or the Shield versus, Evolution. So it's one of those. It's going to sell the point. I think they both could have good matches. We know the Shield Evolution did have a great match at Extreme Rules. So I won't be surprised if they have another good one. So, and I think Bray versus John Cena match, last man standing, I think it has potential being a better match than it was at Extreme Rules, that steel cage match, which was a letdown. So, yeah. So I think the other question was, I don't know, I think we've already kind of said it, thoughts on Daniel Bryan's neck injury.
It really is what it is at the moment. We're just hoping for the best, and we already know he came out of a successful surgery, so we're heading in the right direction. So that's all we can really hope for.
Yeah, I mean, we already said that. We hope. He had a successful surgery. We hope he comes back soon, better than ever. As we said before, we don't want him rushed, because we know horrible things could happen. So keep him, come back soon, healthy, and he'll be fine. But it's just my opinion. So that's it really with the two questions. That's it. So if you want to do 1, 2 rumours and then we close the show quickly, you can. Any rumour you want to say?
I haven't been on the dirt sheets, so I've been at work. I haven't really seen them since yesterday.
The only rumor I saw was Dane Bryan not biased for next week's Raw. That's all I saw.
Yeah, that's a big thing. I think we might be surprised and he might be there in a non-wrestling role. Honestly, I think that's what's going to happen.
And it says that they might carry this out for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, it might. Who knows what's going to happen? I'm interested to see. We can go home Raw before Payback, so anything can happen.
Yeah, I mean, did you see about Jericho helped a fan?
At a concert?
Yeah, he has a picture of him, he or her, but was on a stretcher and he was comforting, I think it was her, but that was very nice of it. I have respect to Chris Jericho. He didn't have to do that, but he did, and it shows how much Chris Jericho, one of the best, what he does, a lot of people in the band wouldn't do that, but he did that. Respect to him. I hope he comes back. Hope he comes to WWE again.
Wow.
Return.
He's on Broadway.
Yeah, I know he's busy with Fozzy.
No, he's going to do Broadway.
What?
Yeah. He said he wants to try out.
Well, he wants to try everything. He wants to invent everything.
Try things since he's not wrestling no more, and he has a little bit of free time to do other stuff.
Broadway. So he already done a TV show.
What
Now
would
he
you
wants to do
do?
Broadway.
Like,
He wants to do everything.
he's done wrestling. That'd be funny.
Oh, Broadway. I didn't know about that.
Yeah, there's a rumor that he wants to try out Broadway. Let's see how it is.
It's pretty cool. And is any other rumor? Pretty much. He said something about Mick Foley joked about signing a WWE deal. He joked about it.
Oh yeah, wait, what happened? Because he was supposed to make a major announcement today. What was that announcement?
I didn't
He said,
check.
like, 3 days ago, he said he was going to make a major announcement, and some fans may not like it.
He will join Global Force Wrestling.
But it was said that it wasn't Global Force Wrestling related.
So,
But he did a video on Global Force Wrestling, so that doesn't make sense.
there wasn't no
Today.
announcement today. There's nothing.
Like, they haven't.
Yeah, nothing.
He said he was going to post it on his Facebook page, so we're going to have to go check that out.
There's nothing there.
Because he's been hyping it up, I don't see why he would ignore it.
No, there was something, I think. I'm trying to look.
I bet you just showing.
Don't tell me he's going back to Dude Love.
Yeah, he's come back to WWE Love.
No, he's got to wrestle in Global Force Wrestling.
I just do love.
I would use him as color commentator and talent relations behind the scenes if he was there. Throw him and Joey Styles on commentary, you got a great team right there.
Oh, yeah. Position in that anime.
Oh my god!
What is it? Is
Oh,
that-
yeah,
is that-
there's a video there I can watch.
yeah, that's pretty much it. Something about he did post some on Facebook last night. A serious question for WWE or something. He said it's quite long. He said like I think once he said like, look, I don't have all the answers. There are probably for more factors at play that I'm capable of understanding, but just maybe having investors watch the chief operating officer of a billion company, kick the dog poop out of a handcuffed employee is not the best business as far as Wall Street is concerned. That's like the end bit of what he said. And if you want to read that after the show, you can. I didn't read all of it. That's quite funny what he just said. But he can't, he can't say. But I mean, Triple H is doing a good job. He can't say, oh, he's not a good businessman, because, like I said, you can't love him or hate him. He's doing really good.
Because he got mad because they didn't use no storyline.
I think Foley's a bit angry in recent days. He's getting a bit aggressive.
But Triple H is doing a good job booking.
Can't, yeah, with NXT he isn't doing a bad job at the moment. At the moment, he's doing a good job.
Yeah, nothing wrong.
Pretty much it. So yeah, that's really much it. Really, not much important rumours. So if you wanna plug now, really quickly. Go ahead.
Follow me on Twitter at Boys. So like my Facebook page, Wrestling World News. And, yeah.
And you, Paul?
Follow me on Twitter at @the_Arabian Wolf, or add me on Facebook at Paul Cheeser.
Yeah. And of course, you can follow us on Twitter at PWF is Raw. We upload our episodes, and you can like us on Facebook at Broadcast Wrestling Fallout. It's the same. We upload our episodes on there if you missed any. And make sure you, of course, click that subscribe button and spread the word. Tell pro wrestling fans, friends, whatever. Check us out, because you won't be disappointed. We're here for our fans, and we don't let you down. So our next show will be Saturday, SmackDown review. So rumors and maybe some fan questions. So I hope you guys like the show. So see you guys on Saturday. So, yep, we're out.